Sudden layoffs at Lazada left people crying, baffled. The union doesn't find this satisfactory and is negotiating for additional benefits. And furthermore, this matter was escalated to the government entity, Ministry of Manpower. Hey, sad, disappointed, angry, ridiculous, unfair, I feel you. Believe me, I really feel you. As part of the whole mess, I also left my job in Alibaba AIDC. A relatively senior role too. I also feel super disappointed on how employees, including me, were being treated. If you have followed the tech industry news, one of the biggest news in tech and in Singapore that constantly showing up in Straits Times, Business Times, and CNA is Alibaba Lazada layoff. For those who don't know about Lazada, it's one of the biggest e-commerce companies in Southeast Asia, owned by Alibaba Group under the AIDC entity. So why should you listen to me talking about Alibaba Lazada layoff? I've never talked about my daily job in this channel in the past couple of years, but at some point, I was Alibaba AIDC CEO -2. Just for context, Lazada CEO is Alibaba AIDC CEO -1. So my previous big boss was Lazada CEO's peer. So if there was anyone who really feels the impact of this, I'm the one. Whatever I'm going to say in this video only represents my feelings and opinions and does not represent the company's opinions. We've parted ways, and I'm only here to state the facts about my personal experiences and nothing confidential. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 3 things. For 1, I'm going to talk about a sudden layoff situation. For 2, I'll talk about a few debating points during the layoff process. For 3, I'll talk about my own experiences and feelings about this whole situation. So let's talk about the first thing first, sudden layoff situation. Is it really sudden? So I've never worked for Lazada. I was part of Alibaba AIDC, and my main responsibilities were to support Lazada's Southeast Asian business. And to me, the layoff was really a sudden news too, and there was no sign and whatsoever before. Even though there was no sign, everyone in the company was kind of prepared we might leave the company anytime, as Chinese way of doing things is kind of secretive, and you never know what to expect next. So the next person may be you or me. So my team was all based in China, the headquarters, Hangzhou. So I was the only one based outside of China. So the culture was really Chinese. And my OKR settings and business systems and all of that were all in Chinese. So a lot of time I needed to use the Google Translator to get a better comprehension of what the company is doing and what the company required me to do. I've never used Chinese language as a professional language. So all these systems were quite difficult for me. And I've seen quite a lot of people left the company over the year. And there was no announcement, no goodbye, very silent. And people just secretly left, and I didn't know why. Good that I have some good relationship with some of the ex-coworkers, so I asked them, oh, where are you going? And got the contact from them. Otherwise, I would not even have been able to keep contact with some of the people before. And some of you are probably aware that last year, Alibaba has gone through the biggest restructuring in the past 20 years. One company split into 6 entities, and the whole reorg exercise has been ongoing for a while since. Singapore people have the mindset of thinking that the job is forever. And it's true that it's permanent and it's full-time, but in this world, nothing is permanent. People get divorced, the job fire you, it's normal. It's just part of life. In this kind of very fast-growing industry like tech, you gotta accept anything can happen tomorrow. So is it really sudden layoff? Yes, it's sudden because there was no sign before, but if you can infer based on the company's situation in the past year and not having the mindset of the job is forever, layoff is not really a big surprise. Let's say even if you know layoff is coming, then so what? What can you really prepare in this kind of job market? But I think there are a few points worth mentioning in this situation. First, as the news presents, they only give people 2 weeks of severance per service year. Layoff is the worst thing people can get in their career. What if they have family, they have kids to feed? Seriously, 2 weeks of severance? Can they do better than this? Look at Grab. So this is a public newsletter Grab CEO released to the layoff employees. They've got 2 weeks for every 6 months service. Ex-gratia goodwill for the bonus that they forego, an extension of medical insurance until the end of the year, and continued maternity leave benefits, job searching resources. What does Alibaba AIDC provide? Goodwill, medical insurance. Secondly, I feel employees' feelings were not taken into consideration. Giving people the best New Year gifts. Seriously, they lay off people during Christmas times and New Year time. Everyone is still on vacation. They came back and they got this New Year gift. When else can be a better timing than this? People are still celebrating holidays. How do you expect people to find jobs during this time? Is any jobs on the market? Who's hiring? Third, news has reported that some employees are unfortunately bounded by non-compete clause and can't even apply for other jobs. This term is pretty ridiculous to me. You already lay off people and you don't let people find another job? Like, seriously? Why? This is totally not fair. I've never seen this in the tech industry before. For those who don't know me, I've worked in Amazon before too. And this is probably the most ridiculous term I've ever seen. Lastly, I want to talk about my own personal experiences and feelings. Believe it or not, I was not even given anything to begin with until I seriously negotiated hard with the company. When I first started with them, I truly appreciate this opportunity to work with such a big company and learn from such a successful company. I mean, it's Alibaba Group, the biggest company from China. I've never worked in Chinese company before. So the opportunity for me to learn from China after working in an American company was very attractive to me. I appreciated it. I liked my job and had a lot of exposure to work on highly confidential projects with the senior management team. I'm not someone who put emotions into the workplace, but I can see a huge difference between working in a Chinese company versus American company in terms of how human beings treated as a human. So small things like, say in American companies, manager will take you out for lunch on the first day you join the company, or small token on your birthday or Christmas. I didn't even get a word of happy birthday on my birthday. But what I got was asking me to join the team call during my vacation in Africa when I did not even have Wi-Fi. And you know how does it feel like for a world traveler like me? I had 16 vacation days every year. By the time I was leaving the company, end of December, I still have 10 vacation days left. So they want me to clear my annual leave before leaving the company. And the past year, I changed my reporting line 3 times. At some point, I was Alibaba AIDC CEO -3, and then -2. So one thing I negotiated before I signed the separation agreement was that I would keep my communication and email until the last day of my employment. So my job was partnership. I had a lot of good contacts with partners. So ever since I handed over my contact, they did not wait until the last day of my employment and cut my email access right away. Basically, they got whatever they wanted and just broke their promise. Seriously, I've worked in some of the biggest companies like Amazon, Grab. I've never seen a company like this not keeping their promise. This is a huge shock to me. Anyway, though, I appreciated the opportunity working in Alibaba. I'm very disappointed with the way how they treat their employees. I acknowledge all of this. I've moved on emotionally because I'm a big believer of manifesting and the good things God and universe can bring me. I think all these signs have shown that this job is not meant for me. God is telling me that there will be something better and bigger waiting for me. If I don't let this go, I will not be able to seize the next better opportunity. Why do I hold on to a job that is not meant for me? I believe in my ability. I know I can do better, and there's a better place waiting for me. Though I don't know what it is now. Perhaps I'll go big on my career coaching. I'm still running KK Success Coaching to coach people online, career, job interview, school application, which I didn't even get a chance to work on them because my job in Alibaba was way too busy. But I know I'm good at coaching. Perhaps I'll go big on my YouTube. As you guys know, I just started my second YouTube channel dedicated for my road journey. Been debating for a long time whether or not to start a new channel because doing one channel it's already so much work. I spend like almost 40 hours on one video and I don't even make that much money out of it. So I do my YouTube just to share my life experience that unfortunately a lot of people can't get the same life experience as me. It's my charity. I share for free. I think it's a sign that God has guided me to start my new channel. I've been waiting for the right time to start the channel, and now is the time. I'll come across another better job. I don't know. I'm open to God's guidance, universe guidance. And thank you so much for your support as always. Your support to 2 of my channels and my Patreon page is greatly appreciated. Do subscribe to 2 of my channels. The new one is the Krazy Koala Travel. I'll put the link down there and watch more and share my videos. And I also put up some event announcement in my community tab. So one of the upcoming events is the San Francisco Bay Area meet and greet. Well, I'm back in Silicon Valley this month, meeting up with my patrons in one of my favorite cafes. So if you happen to be in the Bay Area and want to have a chat together, do sign up on my Patreon page, patreon.com/thekrazykoala. The meetup date is January 27th. I hope to see you guys soon.